これさっき何してきたんだ。
That's it. Improving.
これはいいのね。関係ないのね。
Many microphone. Many microphone.
聞こえてる？
聞こえてます。ありがとうございます。
Oh, not so big.
2ページまでしかない。
ありがとうございます。
ないより。
ありがとうございます。
でこういうふうに言われます。技術説明するとか。日本語にするには関係です。はい、ありがとうございます。
Oh, wait. Small, yes, too small.
お時間になりましたので、これから日本財団ミャンマー少数民族支援会議のについての記者会見の方を始めさせていただきたいと思います。始まる前にですね、皆様お手元に通訳がございますかと思います。
We have simultaneous interpretation services provided for you today, and if you would turn to channel 1, you will be able to hear Japanese, and channel 2 for those who would like to listen in English. And there is a volume switch on the side. We would like to now start the press conference from now until 3 p.m. After that, we will have the members who are here in Japan representing the ethnic nationalities. They would now make presentations about their current situation in their own nations. After their presentations, on the 8th floor of this building, we would be holding reception from 18:30 hours, and we'd like to invite you all to attend the reception as well. We would like to now start the press conference, and starting with Chairman Mr. Sasakawa of the Nippon Foundation.
ミャンマー少数民族福祉向上大使
As the ambassador for the welfare of the ethnic nationalities of Myanmar and the chairman of the Nippon Foundation, my name is Yohei Sasakawa. The emergency relief humanitarian support to the ethnic nationalities of Burma, Myanmar, that the Nippon Foundation has undertaken, the United Nationalities Federal Council,
United Nationalities Federal Council,
and we abbreviate it as UNFC. There are 11 ethnic nationality groups or nations that are members of this United Nationalities Federal Council. We have now with us 10 representatives from 10 nations. Some have come as far away as Florida, who have gotten their visa to enter Japan, or from Belize, from Central America, or from Bangladesh. And also some of the participants are from among the many Burmese residents here in Japan, and we do have 2 representatives from the Burmese community in Japan. We have had a meeting this morning, and we have received the current situation in very much of a detail from each of the 10 nations represented from the Burma
緊急支援、
ethnic
300万ドルを考
nationalities.
えてこ
We
れ
are
までござい
thinking
ます
of a
が、
total of $3 million in
30万
support,
ドルの
but as an initial
配布をどのようにするか
financing, we would like
という
to
ことを議論してきたわけでござい
give
ますが、
$300,000.
So
And this morning we discussed how and where and what we would like to assist them in relief aid. I would like to first of all explain to you the background of why the Nippon Foundation is involved in providing relief support. I would like to first of all, before that, give you our principle for the Nippon Foundation in our activities. We are really have one mission goal, and through this innovation we aim to achieve a society where all people support one another, reducing the burdens and challenges they face together because we are one family. And for that purpose, everyone has a role to play: citizens, corporations, non-profit organizations, governments, and international bodies. By forging networks among these actors, the Nippon Foundation serves as a hub for the world's wisdom, experience, and human resources, giving individuals the capacity to change society, the hope that they can make a
そのため
difference.
には
For that,
私たちの
our
活動指針というものがございます。
action philosophy is as follows: that we here at the Nippon Foundation, we identify what is happening where in the world, and we will catch
ニーズに
the
答えて
changes
い
around
き
the
たいと
world
考
in
え
earlier
ております
stages and to answer
私た
that
ちは
without
前例
losing
に
any
こだわ
time.
ることなく
We also work constantly
新たな
to understand what is
プロジェクトを
needed
創
today
造し
and where it is
世界
required,
を
so
よ
we
り良
can
くす
meet the
る
needs
仕組み
of the
作り
highest
を
priority of all
形します
times. We are never
私たちは失敗を
unencumbered by
恐れるこ
precedent.
と
We
なく
take innovative
あらゆる問題に
approaches to new
対して
projects,
速やか
crafting
に決断
systems
し
to make our
行動を
society.
してまいります
And we take speedy
私たちは
action
問題意
once we
識を持
catch
つ
the change
人
that is
々や
happening
組織
around
と
the
の
world.
ネット
We
ワー
show
クを
decisiveness
広
in
げ
both action, implementing
世界に
activities
大
nimbly
きな
so we can
うね
address
りを
changes
作
in
りた
real
い
time
と考
as it
え
happens.
て
And
お
by
ります
extending our networks to
まさし
individuals
く
and
私た
organizations
ち
with
の
an awareness of the problems
活動
humanity
理念に
faces, we seek to create great surges of action in society.
実行する上で
And as we
今
act
ミ
upon
ャンマー
our
の民主化
action
が進
and
んで
our
おります
philosophy,
反面
on the one hand, of course, democratization is
60
taking place in
年を超える
Burma, Myanmar today.
少数民
On
族
the other
と
hand,
の
for the past 60 years, the ethnic
争い
nationalities have
いうも
been
のは
in
未だ
confrontation
終わったわけ
with
では
the government.
ございま
It
せん。
has not yet ended
皆
as
様
of
方
today.
にこの実情
I
を
would like
知っ
all
ていただ
of
き
you present here this
ご理解
afternoon
を
to know this
得たく
current
思っており
situation
ますが
and the reality.
まあ、日本財団はもう
The Nippon Foundation
1976
from
年から
1976
特に私のやっておりま
has
す
been in
世界のハン
Burma,
セン病をな
Myanmar,
くす戦い
especially
の中
in my
で
major work of freeing the world of
ミ
leprosy.
ャンマーで活動を
We
してまい
have
りました
started
まあ
already
見
at
事に
that time
ミャンマーは
to
軍
work
政の
in
時代で
Burma,
ございましたが
Myanmar. It was still the
ハン
junta
セン病
regime
の
in
制圧に
Burma
は
at that
成
time,
功を
but
しているわけ
it
で
has
ございます
eliminated successfully the disease
保健衛
leprosy
生
in their country.
あるいは
In the public health
少
area
数民族地
or
域における学校建設
school
障害者
building,
の
primary school building in the
それ
ethnic
から
nationalities
2014
areas,
年は
and also helping the disabled
ミャン
people.
マーが
From
アセアン議長国にな
2010,
りますけども
sorry,
大きな国
2004,
際
sorry,
会議
excuse
の
me,
経験がございま
from
せんので
2014, Myanmar will serve as the chair of ASEAN, and together with our partner foundation, the
一流の通
Peace
訳の
Foundation,
養成と
we are now
ミャンマー政府から
training
依頼を
first
受けて
class
やっているわけで
interpreters, conference interpreters,
今までに
as we have been asked by the Burma, or the union government, to
2500
do
万ド
this.
ルの支援を
We have already
で
given
また
$25
最近
million
の
in support in financing this whole
民主化に 動きに
project.
我々も対応しまして
We have also answered to the democratization
今年度から
process in Burma,
22の
Myanmar,
事業
and
で
from this year onwards, we will
885
be
万ドルの支援をいたしていきます。こ
we
れは
will be continuing on with our support in 22 projects, for example, building schools in the remote areas or in public health area, or to distribute medicine into these remote areas, and we will be giving $885,000. This year in June, I have been mandated from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan as the ambassador for the welfare of the ethnic nationalities in Burma, Myanmar. I have met a number of times with President Thein Sein and also with Ms. Aung San Suu Kyi as well. Meeting these people and talking to these two dignitaries of Burma, Myanmar, I have come to understand that both of them feel that without a solution of the ethnic nationalities, there will be no genuine peace and democratization in Burma, Myanmar. They agree on this very issue. In order to solve this issue, this problem, I feel that it is very, very important to have a very transparent and honest dialogue with the ethnic nationalities. And therefore, I have taken steps, especially to talk with the members of the ethnic nationalities. The members present here from Burma, Myanmar, most of them live on the borders of Thailand in Chiang Mai, and I have had an occasion to talk with them a number of times. And we have also signed the memorandum of understanding to provide in the first stage $300,000 in relief support. We would have liked to have the union government as well as the UNFC too, and also for the Nippon Foundation to have a tripartite agreement. But the union government feel that it is a bit too early to officially acknowledge the UNFC. At that point in time that we, the Nippon Foundation UNFC, signed the memorandum of understanding. And therefore the Nippon Foundation has signed the memorandum of understanding together with the UNFC. Following that, on October 6th, just a few weeks ago, the Nippon Foundation signed we actually had a meeting with Minister Ang Ming and also Minister So Teng concerning the support that the Nippon Foundation can give. And we have been able to sign the memorandum of understanding with the union government representative for the peace process. And with this memorandum of understanding signed between the two ministers and ourselves, we are able to start the emergency relief aid. As I mentioned at the very beginning, we do have representatives from 10 nations this afternoon, and including one nation which is absent today with us. We have discussed in the morning in detail how we can supply the different emergency materials. There are many areas where we need to send these goods, for example, in the mountainous areas. So we have the option of sending goods from Thailand, and in Kachin, of course, it might be quicker to go via China, and also from across the border of India or Bangladesh. So there are issues that we have to still consider. It will take a little bit of time because we do have to get involved in diplomatic negotiations if we are to transport our goods from these neighboring countries.
出ている
But
わけ
because there is over 1 million
ミャンマー
IDPs
軍と
or
の
internally
戦闘の
displaced
中
people
で
in Burma, Myanmar,
町や村を追われて
they are people who have been really forced to live in jungles or in mountainous areas or in difficult areas because of the conflict that took place in Burma, Myanmar. And it is said that there are more than 1 million people who are living in these very difficult conditions.
トライ
Of
アルの
course,
30万ド
the
ルを
transport
この
of
UNFC
sending these relief
ミャンマー
aids
政府と協
does
力しまして
incur quite a difficult
しっかり
situation.
と
But we would like to, in the
モニ
initial stage, provide 300,000 US dollars,
この
and we will monitor
残
the
りの
transportation of the relief goods,
270万ドル
and
を追加して
eventually we would like to add the remaining of the 3 million US dollars, namely 2.7 million US dollars, to really supply the total of relief aid. Of course, this is not enough, but what is important that we transmit this whole activity throughout the world, throughout every country, so that the support that we are specifically giving to UNFC to the ethnic nationalities, so that other people can follow suit and deliver their aid as well. I feel that we can become a trigger or can become really the locomotive to really lure other global organizations to follow
ミ
suit.
ャンマー政府から
From the union government,
今回のこの会議が政府とミャンマー政府と少数民族との和平プロセス
that
の
this very
一環
conference
と
that is taking
位置づけ
place
て
is positioned
行われると理解し
as
これを契機として
a part of the peace process between
少数
UNFC
民
and the
族
union
武装勢
government.
力側
And we're
が
taking this as an
積極的に
opportunity
ミャンマー
that
政府と
ethnic
の停
nationalities
戦
and
協
the
議
union
およ
government
び
will
和平協議に
actually be
挑む
able
ことを
to
期待
successfully
している
close an
というコメ
agreement
ント
to
を
the ceasefire agreement and eventually to the peace process dialogue. This is what we have been
後ほど
we have had the message from the union government that this conference is positioned as such.